Hi, sorry for the apologies for the technical problems. So yeah, we earlier just saw the 16 teams that have made it past the qualifiers enter the draw to decide their groupings for the FIBA Asia Cup 2022. So just so everyone's clear on how the draw works, the 16 are split into four pots that are based on their respective teams' FIBA World Team rankings. So from highest to lowest, you have the pots A with the highest ranking teams, and then going down to pots D. So from these four pots, we're then picked from the draw and placed into groups A, B, C, and D, with each groups containing one of each members of their respective pots. So this is to ensure that the groups are spread out as fair as possible, because we have some all-star teams competing in this year's cup. The heavy hitters for this year, we have Australia, Iran, New Zealand, and China, who ranks first, second, third, and fourth respectively in the Asia Oceania region. Defending Asia Cup champion, so we're going to the results of the draw now. Defending Asia Cup champion Australia enters Group A. Meanwhile, in Iran, Iran, who are three-time Asia Cup champions, in Group C, followed by New Zealand, third overall in Asia Oceania region in Group D. And finally, China, who's won 16 Asia Cups, enters Group B. Now, obviously, everyone wants to know what group is Indonesia. So Indonesia enters in Group A, as the Basketball Federation used Indonesia's privilege as the host country to choose its own group. So the grouping for Indonesia didn't come from the draw, but it came from the decision from the federation itself. So we will be competing alongside with Australia, as well as Saudi Arabia and Jordan. As for the other groups, just to clarify, the other groups we have in Group B, we have Chinese Taipei, China, South Korea, and Bahrain. Followed by Group C, we have Iran, Japan, Kazakhstan, and Syria. And finally, in Group D, we have India, Lebanon, the Philippines, and New Zealand. So it's also important to remember that Indonesia also has the privilege of being the host country this year. This is important to remember because the last time Indonesia hosted the FIBA Cup, the FIBA Asia Cup, was in 1993. So this is the second time Indonesia has had the privilege to host. So hopefully the home court advantage, as well as the spectators that will cheer on the national team, will give the national team a much needed morale boost to face the tough competition that it has ahead of itself. Back to the studio.